Hey y'all, and welcome to my very first look of this year's spooky season. And I'm going with Miss Cruella De Vil. And to start it all off, I'm just going in and putting all of this white eyeliner on my face. Yes, I said white eyeliner. I have like this type of paint pot, as you must. And it was giving me a hard time, so I'm gonna keep going in back and back and back again to pat more of that white liner on. All right, so after patting my life away, I went in and did one of my eyebrows with a black shadow, because Miss Cruella had a very black eyebrow. I just wanted to keep it up with the theme. So I just traced and filled in the eyebrow in here. I'm just making sure the front is still faded. We still don't want that eyebrow to be like blocky, as you must. And I'm just making sure the eyebrow is as perfect as I possibly can get it without messing up the white paint. Here I'm just going in and cleaning up the brow a little bit, just making sure the brow tail is extremely pointy. Then I'm just going in with more of that same white paint and carving out my other eyebrow, and you cannot see it because your girl don't have a lick of brow hairs. Shout out to my moms. All right, so let's get into all the little black dots all over my face. Okay, so I did my spots with a black shadow first, and then I went in and did a little bit of the details in the spots with a black eyeliner, and just kind of made like random little spots all over the place. Here you can see me going in and doing the little details that I was talking about previously. Now your girl is just going in and doing her liner. Once again, I did another wing liner. I'm not the best at wing liner, so I can't even teach you how I do it. But just like I just pulled off this wing liner, I literally just winged it. Pun not intended. Oh Lord, this part here gave me like the blues. I kept messing it up, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it probably was not the best, but I mean, I'm just gonna go with it. It's just makeup. So I'm just going in and connecting the two lines and making sure the line is as straight as I could possibly get it. After breaking the sweat with that eyeliner, I went back in and added a little bit of more spots and more details, of course. Moving on to the face, babe. So I just went in with calamine lotion this time as my primer, and I will be uploading a video as to how and why I use calamine lotion. Then I let that dry a little bit, added my foundation. You can see me spading through that, babe. Making sure you're getting all those spots. I kind of go in step by step, or like piece by piece, so the foundation don't dry down too fast, babe, because it is impossible to blend once that foundation is dry. Now I'm going in and adding my highlights everywhere highlight goes, but under eye, over the top of my lip, and as you should see me go down the bridge of my nose. I kind of use the same technique I usually use, even though I still have all this face paint all over my face. I still use the same highlight technique. Alright, so the only thing I did differently rather than put face paint all over my face is I use cream blush this time and cream contour. I absolutely love cream blush and cream contour. Sometimes I skip it and sometimes I don't, but I felt like this look needed the cream blush. And I just put that right exactly where blush goes, which is on top of your cheekbone. Blended that outwards, added my contour, and I also blended that outwards. And you always want to do your contour, you blend your contour upwards so you don't have a droopy cheekbone. Alright, so as you can see, I started my contour on my nose. I'm just taking my contour color, and I kind of mixed my contour color and my foundation color together this time. It still came out a little bit too dark, but that's fine. I obviously tried to let that dry down a little bit, so I went in and blended out my contour on my cheekbones, under my cheekbones I should say. And before I continued, I was about to mess all of this up, baby. I had to go back and blend out that contour, and I blended out with a fluffy brush just to make sure that it doesn't really go all the way into the white. Plus you want to keep the contour where it's supposed to go, or it's going to mess it up. It's going to make it look crooked. Girl, I don't know what I was trying to do with this itty bitty little bitty brush. Trying to dust that powder off with that little bitty brush. Girl, I don't know what I was thinking, but I got it together and I switched it to a powder brush from Real Techniques, and obviously that worked much better. Love it. After all of that dusting the powder off, I just went back in and added more details to the face paint. I kind of wanted to take it up a little bit on my forehead, and you're gonna see me do that in a little bit. After that, I had to go back and do my eyeliner. I added green. You really can't really see it. I have really small eyes, so a lot of the details are very hard to see because I have small eyelids. In this look, I can tell you that I did a whole lot of back and forth. Like, I was moving to the eyes and the forehead and the face paint and the face, like lips. I was all over the place with this tutorial. But right here, I'm just adding some eyeliner on my tear duct. Back at the face paint. And of course, a dance break. Purr. Adding a little bit more details to my eyes. So I skipped and I went back to my lips, and I lined my lips with a super dark brown this time, because every time I do my red lips, I like to use a really dark, deep brown. And I went back in to go add more details, and I added the white streak using the same paint I used for my face for my hair. Alright, so now I'm going in with my red. I usually use my Fenty Beauty Red lipstick, but that's all the way in Louisiana right now. So I went in with a different red. I'm not even sure who that's by, but it wasn't red enough. So I added red eyeshadow to make it really, really matte. And it added a little spruce to it, like it just made it even more red for whatever reason. Now I'm just going in and applying my lashes. You always stick the middle part in first, then you connect the two ends. It is the easiest way you can possibly do it. Now I'm just going in with my highlights, period. And just like my goddaughter Willow says, wow, she loved this look. Thanks, Willow. Thank y'all for watching.